therapist Kristen Jacobson.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, the anxiety therapist. Thanks for checking out my video this week. And today I want to talk a little bit about defense mechanisms. So this is a term that probably most of you are familiar with, but we're going to dig a little deeper and talk about 5 of the most common defense mechanisms and sort of how they manifest. So just to start at the beginning, defense mechanisms are basically the mind's intricate tools designed to shield us from distressing thoughts, emotions, or realities. So there's sort of these mental strategies that are typically automatic and unconscious, and they're employed to manage these internal conflicts and preserve a sense of psychological well-being. So they're really protective barriers helping us navigate the complexities of our emotions and the external world. So whether it's pushing distressing thoughts out of awareness, attributing our shortcomings to others, crafting comforting narratives to justify actions, defense mechanisms really play a pivotal role in shaping our psychological landscape. And so while they might provide temporary relief, really understanding and unraveling these mechanisms is a key step toward fostering really genuine self-awareness and building a foundation for healthier coping strategies. So I want to dig into 5 of the most common defense mechanisms, the first one being denial. So denial is the shield against unwanted realities. Denial is like a shield we instinctively raise to protect ourselves from uncomfortable truths. And in the realm of anxiety, it might manifest as ignoring the signs or downplaying the intensity of one's anxious thoughts. If you kind of picture this, a person might be feeling overwhelmed by worry, but insisting, oh, I'm fine, everything's fine, even when their internal world is really anything but fine. So that's denial. Projection is the art of externalizing internal turmoil. So have you ever found yourself pointing out flaws in others that you're not really ready to acknowledge in yourself and may even be unaware of in yourself? That is projection in action. And anxiety can often drive us to project our fears onto those around us. So someone grappling with perfectionism might project their fear of failure onto others, interpreting innocent actions as signs of incompetence. Number 3 is repression, burying anxiety in the depths of the mind. So repression is like a psychological burial ground where we stash away memories or thoughts that are too distressing to confront consciously. And in the realm of anxiety, this might look like burying past traumatic experiences deep within, only for them to resurface unexpectedly, causing emotional turbulence. So it's as if the mind plays hide and seek with its own anxieties and really just doesn't want to acknowledge some of the more distressing experiences or feelings that we might have. Number 4 is rationalization, crafting comforting narratives. So when faced with anxiety-inducing situations, our minds often scramble to make sense of the chaos. And rationalization is the art of constructing logical explanations for irrational behaviors or thoughts. So, for example, if anxiety prompts someone to avoid social situations, they might rationalize it by convincing themselves that they actually prefer solitude or have a busy schedule. And 5 is sublimation. And this is actually transforming anxiety into productivity. So this can be kind of a sneaky one, sort of the superhero of defense mechanisms. And it involves channeling anxious energy into productive outlets. So think of it as sort of turning lemons into lemonades. And for someone dealing with anxiety, this could mean transforming nervous energy into a creative endeavor or using it as fuel for personal growth. So it's actually a coping mechanism or a defense mechanism that can turn anxiety into a catalyst for positive change. So we have to remember not all defense mechanisms are unproductive or unhealthy, and it's really important to just kind of reflect on what defense mechanisms you might be using and really gain some more self-awareness around them so that they're not occurring subconsciously. And, we have to bring things into awareness in order to change something. So just understand that these defense mechanisms not only provide insight into our own minds, but it also opens doors for just healthier ways of coping. And so it's a journey of self-discovery and growth where really acknowledging and addressing anxiety can become a stepping stone toward a more balanced and resilient mental state. So if you're recognizing any of these defense mechanisms in yourself, take a moment to reflect, and sometimes understanding is really the first step toward transformation. So I hope you all have a great week. Feel free to check out my website for more free resources or to get on my email list, and that is catharticspacecounseling.com. And I will see y'all next time.